Hello everybody, this is Denise Margaret here to do your next 72 hours. What's coming in the next 3 days? What's your heads up? What's coming towards you? So let's go ahead and take a look. This is a pick a card. So this is going to be deck number 1. This is going to be deck number 2. And this is going to be deck number 3. So go ahead and take a look and see what one that you resonate with. We are going to go ahead and take a look at some guidance cards here for each pile as well. So let's go ahead and get started. If you'd like a personal reading, I do have a special going on right now. The information is in the description box and the comment section down below. Okay, for those that chose this deck right here for pile 1, let's go ahead and take a look at your guidance cards. Let's look and see what's going on in your world for the next 72 hours. This is a general read for the general collective. Your next 72 hours, Spirit, what will be so for pile 1, the next 72 hours. Okay, shuffle those up. Let's take a look. Okay. Well, you definitely have somebody who's loyal, could be a friend. There is definitely spirit around you here saying that you do have a protector around you here as well. So now you're going to be independent and free. So whatever the situation is, be kind and gentle to yourself. You do have somebody loyal. It could be a friend that's coming in to step in for some reason in the next 72 hours. Maybe you need guidance. Maybe you need some type of help on something and or advice. But you are protected from spirit as well. Could be a friend. You also have independence here. So now you're free. So whatever this decision was that you're thinking of making in the next 72 hours, it is going to set you free. Truth is going to set you free. You're going to see things for the way that they really are. No more sugarcoating. No more thinking so-and-so said this or, oh, no, they meant that. No, they didn't. They meant exactly what they said. And you're going to see that. And so that may cause you to be independent and walk away from something here as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at your cards. And let's see what the tarot has to say. Okay. So for pile 1, what will be so? And I hope you're all doing well. Pile 1. The next 72 hours, please. Okay. Well, for some of you, there it is. Okay. Now, I'm going to read it both ways. It could be love or it could be business in a partnership. When I get these two right here, that's broken, okay? That's something that was disappointing, dissatisfying, hurtful, deceitful. It could be stabbing in the back, could be jealousy, anger, bittersweet. But, you've had enough, like we said. You've got your independence right here, whoever this resonates with, okay? But you're being protected no matter what. So whatever the situation is, there's something here with the Three of Swords. It could be third-party situation. It could be a broken business partnership right here where you decide to sever ties, you're walking away, or somebody could, be telling you to go away. Nonetheless, there is something here that is quite dissatisfying for you in the next 72 hours. Or maybe you just realize that this partnership, love or business, is just not for you. And it's breaking your heart and you're disappointed because you've invested time, and you put a lot into it. But whatever the situation is, you're definitely not going to be happy about it. But it's the right choice for you because look at the Knight of Swords, okay? And so, yeah, this is like the bleeding heart, okay? You can see that right here. He pulls one of the swords right up out of that heart and he walks away because it's action. He's being called to action. Something's coming in rather quick and rather swift. So something in a partnership in the next 72 hours, either you're walking away or somebody's walking away from you. You find out some information you don't like to hear. It causes you to be independent. But don't worry about it because look, you have another offer right here. So you have the King of Cups. So you level up from the Knight to the King. Kudos to you because now you have a better offer. And this person does wear their heart on their sleeve. They have a lot to offer here. This is good communication skills. So you have somebody coming in offering you a job, a love situation. It's a lot better. You're leveling up from a Knight to a King. So you are actually escalating. Oh my gosh, and Justice is here. Look at that with the sword that the Knight had. Justice is like could be Libra involved as well, that whatever the situation may be, it's justified. It's time for you to get your yes. It's time for things to start working in your favor. And Justice is here. Could be a court situation too, that or legal contracts that maybe didn't go your way, or maybe you decided not to sign the legal contract and you just changed your mind. You put a lot of heart and soul into it. Whatever the situation, it could be legal, or it's just the universe saying, look, it's just justified. Your final card, you end up with the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so there's Libra again, balancing those scales, just like Justice said they would right here. Okay, And so whatever it is, it's an even exchange of energy. And I do feel for most of you here, that offer that's coming in for you, it is an even exchange. It's so much better. You level up. So let's go ahead and move on to pile 2. Okay, for pile 2, that chose that deck right there. Let's go ahead, and that's a Hanson Roberts deck. Let's go ahead and take a look here at some guidance cards here for you. Okay, for pile 2, please, what messages do we have from Spirit for pile 2? What's coming their way in the next 72 hours? What do they need to be aware of? What's a heads up? Oh my goodness. Well, we're just going to grab the top of that. Forceful. Okay. Wow, you can achieve a lot of things. So whatever this is, it looks like you may be confused about a certain situation here. Too many fingers in the pie, too many people up in your business. You're so confused. You have all these different people telling you all these different things. And you're like, I don't know which one to pay attention to. What advice do I listen to? Yourself. Hello, yourself. It's nice to listen and have advice from people, but it could be quite confusing too. And they mean it with love, right? But sometimes it's just too much, it's overwhelming. You really need to listen to yourself on how you feel in the next 72 hours. Should you move on with that project? Should you move on with that relationship, business or love? Should you be moving? What are you going to do with the investment of money? Somebody's getting money coming towards them. So where are you going to place the money? Are you going to hold on to it, or are you going to spend it, or are you going to invest it in something? So I am hearing somebody's coming into money in the next 72 hours. It could be $500 or it could be $100,000, whatever it may be. What are you going to do with it is what they're asking. So let's take a look. Wow. So your life is very sweet. You've been working very, very hard, very diligently on that. So you're really confused. You may be making a decision on a certain situation, like a job situation, and it involves money. Maybe you're going to take that money and invest that in a project that you're working so you can launch something like maybe from home. Or maybe you're trying to do your own business and you're blessed with somebody that comes in and helps with funds, abundance, money. And you're a workaholic too. For some of you, you are working out there. And so you could invest that inside a new job or situation, entrepreneur, and leave your day job. For others, you have a lot of decisions that you have to make right here, and you've been busy back and forth, almost overwhelmed with your mind trying to make a decision on something, okay? Because this is a general read. So let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. Spirit, what else does pile 2 need to know? What else is coming in the next 72 hours, please? Okay. I had a lot of requests to do some of these in a longer version instead of short. So if you're asking why, that's why. I've had a lot of people reach out going, we missed the longer version. So I'm going to try to do a mix and match for you, okay? Wow. You're deciding on some kind of money. There it is. I mean, there it is. It's the king of coin, okay? So some of you out there, yes, you are receiving money. It's an overwhelming thing. It could be unannounced, unexpected. You didn't even know you were getting it. Maybe a friend is just donating. They see how hard you're working on something right here, and they just want to help you out financially, okay? Or it could be a job. Maybe a friend is like, hey, they're hiring over here. Whatever the situation is, you're leveling up with the king of coin. It's coming in with a lot of abundance and money. You also have the king of rods, the wands, which is, you're being called to action. Both of these kings sit in their throne. Now, I have earth and I have fire right here as well. So you're being called to action by 2 authoritative figures. Okay, you may have a choice between 2, and maybe that's why you're so confused. You can't make up your mind. It could be a situation here with love. It could be business, busy little bee. But whatever the situation is, money is involved somehow. Maybe you're deciding maybe this lover has more money, more financially secure. So I'm going to stay with this one here. But this one's really down to earth, and it could be a Leo with fire passioned up, and they just really take action. They get the thing done, right? Whatever the situation is, you're being called to action to make a decision about this right here. And so here you are again with the hangman. Pause. Something's on hold. In the next 72 hours, you really do have to make up your mind, but you still may be at a pause, okay? And so here comes the Queen of Cups. And so this is not gender specific. I go by the energy of the card. So there is an offer, and you do end up accepting it. You're just going to have to figure out what works best for you in the next 72 hours. So let's move on to pile 3. Okay, pile 3, that shows this deck right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at your guidance cards. All right. So for pile 3, please, what will be so? What advice do you have for the next 72 hours for pile 3, please? What's coming their way? What do they need to be aware of for pile 3? Okay, let's take a look here. Looks like there's an advancement here. You are reborn. Wow, there's something beautiful, transforming into something else, transcending, ascending is what they're saying, elevating up, the ascension. So, could be with metaphysical, it could definitely be your spiritual practice here, just your knowledge, your power, you're learning something new. You're reborn. You're starting something all over again. Okay. And for some of you, I do feel this is a business. You finally have your aha, or you're just doing something quite different that whatever it was before, it just now you know what works for you. You may have invested a long time, 7, 8, 10 years is what I'm hearing. They gave me 7, 8, and 10, so that's what I'm going with. And I feel it's years that you've really been doing something for a long time, but now you get your aha, the butterfly effect, right? So you have the wings, you're going to spread those, you're going to honor those, you're going to fly high, you're going to move forward. So you're being reborn. You're doing something different. It may be the same theme or same situation or, whatever it is that you do for a job or how you make your money, but you're going to do it somewhere else or a different way. And that's for some of you. For others, you're just, you're moving away from something that doesn't serve your purpose and you're moving into a different level of consciousness. You have new skills, you're being advanced, you have training here. Something's coming in rather quick, so hold on tight, okay? Because you're leveling up really quick. It could be a love situation. Maybe you've been in a relationship for a while, it's not working, and you decide to move on to something bigger, better, more. You've been thinking about it on and off. Whatever the situation is, something's coming in quick and there's a change. So let's go ahead and take a look at your cards here, okay? Grab those two. Okay, so for pile 3, what else does pile 3 need to know? What's coming their way? What do they need to be aware of? Wow, okay, so somebody's taking charge of something. This is authority. Could be a legal situation as well. Maybe you're signing a new contract with a job. Maybe you're signing a legal agreement of some sort, but this is authority. Could be, I just heard jail. Wow. You may have felt like you were in prison. You may have felt like you were in prison, and so now, where it's stuck, stagnated, stale, nothing's going on. So over here, you're definitely going to level up. You're doing something new advancement, skill level. You may have just felt, really complacent, but so you really have to take charge of the situation. Somebody's coming in to speak their truth, and it's not going to be... it's going to be very direct, we'll put it that way. They're not trying to be anybody's best friend. They just state the facts. They're going to say, this is the offer, this is how it is. And you're going to decide whether you want to use the sword and cut and clear and remove the obstacle or not. But something of authority or something, somebody with a sharp tongue. They just said sharp tongue. Just speaking their truth, okay? And so it's up to you, but... I do feel for some of you, you're getting an offer with a job and you're going to be trained. Don't worry about not having skills. You're going to be trained the way they want you to be trained, okay? Ooh, and we have the tower moment. So yeah, that's a wake-up call for you. So this is a shake-up to wake up. The foundation had a crack in the foundation. You didn't pay attention to it, okay? You really didn't. And so now it got larger and it's crumbling. It's breaking down. So it's going to be realigned, rebuilt, and reconstructed. And that's okay. It needs to be so you can build it back up with power. So this is your aha moment. For some, it is something very serious. It is something with legal, okay? It is something with authority. Maybe some of you are leaving a job or getting fired. I do have to say it because you're leveling up and you have new skill set right here, but it doesn't matter. You're being reborn, so it's better. So this has to happen, okay, in the next 72 hours. Wow, rebirth. I'm going to leave it there because you have repeating cards. You're being reborn. You have that twice. You have rebirth again. The birth of new ideas, happiness, love, joy, prosperity, success. You have a new love coming in for some. Maybe you're coming into thinking about planning to have a family, whatever that situation is. Somebody may have gone to court right here over child support and it goes in your favor. Whatever the case may be, it's better for you. Thank you so much for being here. Stay focused, stay blessed. I'll see you in the next read. Take care.